In 2014, a man named Veach hiked into the Nevada desert alone, searching for a cave he claimed made his body vibrate with unexplainable energy. It wasn't his first time in the Mojave wilderness. He was a skilled hiker, a survivalist, and an experienced adventurer. He'd been there before. He knew what he was doing, but this time, he didn't come back. Kenny vanished without a trace, no body, no gear, not even a boot print. The only thing left behind, a cryptic YouTube comment. A haunting video, and a mystery that is still driving people into the desert to this day looking for the cave that might not even exist. Or worse, the cave that does. Act 1. Who was Kenny Veach? Before he was a mystery, Kenny Veach was just a guy from Las Vegas, a 47-year-old outdoor enthusiast, inventor, and YouTuber who went by the handle Snakebitch. He was known for his die spirit, adventurous soul, and offbeat humor. In his videos, you can hear it, that blend of charm and restlessness. Kenny wasn't just trying to entertain, he was trying to live. He wasn't rich, and he wasn't famous, but he wanted something more out of life. And like a lot of people his age, he was chasing a dream, maybe a little late, maybe a little desperate, but still moving forward. Kenny made videos about hiking, inventing, and sometimes just rambling about life. And it was in one of those videos, buried in a relatively small channel, that the cave legend began. Act 2. The comment that started everything. It all started with a comment. On a video about secret military bases and caves in Nevada, Kenny left the following post. One time during one of my hikes out by Nellis Air Force Base, I found a hidden cave. The entrance looked like a perfect capital M. As I got close, my whole body began to vibrate. The closer I got, the worse the vibration became. Eventually it scared me so bad I ran away. I couldn't go inside. He signed it. That one experience has haunted me ever since. Naturally, the internet took notice. Some were intrigued. Others accused him of lying or exaggerating. But most of all, people wanted proof. They told him to go back, take a camera, show them the cave, and Kenny, being Kenny, said yes. Act 3. The final video, cave hike. Kenny returned to the desert a few weeks later with his camera. He uploaded a video titled cave hike, and it's the last footage of him alive. In the 21-minute video, Kenny films himself hiking through rugged Nevada terrain near the Sloan Canyon National Conservation Area, just outside Las Vegas. He is smiling, joking, pointing out old mine shafts, talking to the camera like it's a buddy. This ain't no joke. This hike is tough, he says, breathing heavily. But there's one thing missing from the video, the cave. He never finds it in this footage. Or maybe he does, and doesn't he show it? We'll never know. Still, Kenny ends the video upbeat, promising to come back, saying he just didn't have time to search the deeper areas that day. And then he logs off. Act 4. The disappearance. On November 10, 2014, Kenny told his girlfriend he was heading back out, alone, to try and locate the cave one more time. He packed light, a video camera, his hiking gear, his handgun. No overnight supplies, no tent, no food. Then he disappeared into the desert, and he never came back. 3 days later, when he hadn't returned, his girlfriend alerted authorities. Search teams were dispatched, helicopters, dogs, volunteers, and after a few days, they found something. His phone, resting on the ground near the mouth of an abandoned mine shaft. That mine, deep, dark, and vertical, was thoroughly searched. Nothing was found inside. No signs of a fall, no gear, no Kenny, and just like that the trail went cold. Act 5. What happened to Kenny Veach? To this day, no trace of Kenny has ever been recovered. And the internet, in true internet fashion, exploded with theories. Let us break down the leading ones. 1. Death by misadventure. The simplest explanation is that Kenny, hiking alone in brutal terrain with minimal supplies, fell victim to the environment. It is easy to get lost in the Mojave. Temperatures swing wildly. There are snakes, cliffs, and miles of open desert. Maybe he fell, or suffered a heat stroke, or was bitten by something venomous. The desert is a graveyard of secrets, and bodies vanish easily. But that doesn't explain one thing. Why was his phone sitting neatly outside the mineshaft? Not dropped, not broken, just placed. And why no body, no backpack, not even a scrap of fabric? It is clean, to clean. 2. Suicide. Kenny's girlfriend revealed in an interview that he had struggled with depression, something he didn't talk about much online. He had recently lost his job, his business ventures weren't going well, and at 47, he may have felt like time was running out. Some believe Kenny went out into the desert to end his life on his own terms, to disappear in a place he loved. But Kenny brought his camera. He planned to record more videos. He told people he'd be back. There was no note, no sign of finality. And more importantly, Kenny didn't act like someone ready to die. He was excited, obsessed, maybe, but alive. 3. Murder or foul play. Now things get darker. What if Kenny did find something out there? Something he wasn't supposed to see. The area he was hiking in is near Nellis Air Force Base in the infamous Area 51. There are constant rumors of secret projects, surveillance, and military activity. Could Kenny have stumbled across something classified? A test site? A hidden facility? Was he silenced? One detail adds fuel to this. Kenny's handgun was never recovered. If he fell, it would likely still be nearby. If he ended his own life, it should have been found. If someone else was involved, they may have taken it. But there is no evidence of a struggle, no signs of another person. 4. The M cave itself. The final and most mysterious theory is that the M cave exists, and that Kenny went inside and never came out. Maybe it was a cave. Maybe it was something else. Some speculate that the cave emitted radiation, low-frequency sound, or even electromagnetic fields that messed with Kenny's mind and body. Others believe it was a portal, a dimensional rift, an entrance to something ancient, buried beneath the earth. Sound crazy? It is. But so is vanishing off the face of the earth without a single clue. Act 6. The Internet as Obsession. The story of Kenny Veach. Didn't he die in the desert? It was reborn online. The video he left behind, M Cave Hike, became a digital tombstone. And the comment section exploded. People weren't just curious. They were haunted. Comments ranged from supportive to skeptical to conspiratorial. I think he found something. And they found him. That cave made him feel something real. He had to know what it was. I've watched this video so many times it gives me chills. It is like watching someone walk into their fate. Some viewers became obsessed. They analyzed the video frame by frame. They mapped out his likely route using satellite images and hiking data. Some even went into the desert themselves, trying to retrace Kenny's steps and find the elusive M cave. One hiker who went searching later posted, "The area is creepy. It feels like something is watching you." I didn't find the cave, but I didn't want to stay out there too long either. To this day, people are still searching, not just for Kenny, but for the cave. It has become a digital age legend, a real-world creepypasta, a place where reality and myth blur. Act 7. Coordinates, maps, and misdirection. A major twist came when a user online shared coordinates they believed might point to the M cave's location. Dozens of people followed them into the desert. They found caves. Some were vertical shafts, others were simple cracks in rock formations, but none matched the description, a perfect capital M-shaped entrance that triggered a physical vibration in the body. Still, the myth lived on. The M cave became more than a cave. It became a symbol of the unknown, of forbidden knowledge, of a man who may have crossed a line we were not meant to cross. Act 8. The human side. Kenny's family and legacy. While the internet hunted for clues and theories, Kenny's family was left with a very real, very painful absence. His girlfriend, who had discouraged him from going alone, was heartbroken. She spoke out online, asking people to respect his memory, and reminding them that this wasn't a game. Kenny had parents, siblings, people who loved him, and while others chased mysteries, they just wanted closure. But here's the tragic irony, Kenny wanted to inspire people. In his own way, he wanted to leave a mark, to break out of the mundane, to chase something extraordinary, and in doing so he may have created exactly that. He became the mark. His story has inspired artwork, music, films, and even short documentaries. He is now a legend, but not in the way he probably hoped. Act 9. What makes this story so haunting? Let us take a step back. Why is this case so captivating? It is not just that Kenny vanished. It is how he vanished, chasing something most of us are too afraid to chase. We all feel it sometimes, that pull, to get away, to find something bigger, deeper, real. Kenny wasn't a fool, he was a seeker, and seekers don't always come back. His final video feels almost like a confessional, a farewell. He is alive, he is joking, but there is a strange melancholy in his eyes. It is like he knows, like some part of him understands that this trip might be his last. And for the viewer, that makes the video deeply personal. You're watching a man's final moments, and he doesn't even know it yet. Or maybe he does. Act 10. The M cave is modern myth. Every generation has its urban legends, but the M cave is something more primal. It touches ancient fears. The cave is a portal. The desert is judgment. The idea that the earth still holds secrets we were not meant to uncover. Whether or not the M cave exists physically, it exists symbolically. It is a metaphor for the questions we can stop asking. What if I chased that gut feeling? What if I went further than I should have? What is really out there, beyond the edge of the map? Kenny's story isn't just a mystery, it is a mirror, and that is why we can't look away. Act 11. Final theories. The unsolvable. In the years since Kenny's disappearance, no hard evidence has emerged. Despite thousands of man-hours, searchers, drones, and online researchers, we are no closer to finding Kenny than we were in 2014. Which leaves us with the hardest truth of all. We might never know. We might never know where Kenny went, what he found, what he felt when he stood at the mouth of that M-shaped cave. Or why he kept going back, even when his loved ones begged him not to. Some mysteries aren't meant to be solved, they're meant to be remembered. Outro. The man who looked too deep. Kenny Veach walked into the desert searching for a secret, and whether he found it or not, he became one. We don't know if he discovered the truth or disappeared chasing a lie. But what we do know is that he left a trail, not of footprints, but of questions, and sometimes, that's even harder to erase.